everybody, I'm LC Gamer, and welcome back to Yeast Origins. Well, in the last video, I tried to take on this boss, and I nearly had him beat, but I just, well, couldn't do it. Yes, it's a trap. So, deal with it. Anyway. Come on now. Where are you gonna run off to? Come on now. Don't be scared. Come on now, show your face. Come on, show your face. You need to keep this shield up as long as possible. Alright. Running away. You just tried to hit me with electricity. Thank you. Gotcha. Much better the second time around. What a spectacular show. Damn you. You're a fascinating specimen, little one. Your power and the way you handle those eyes of yours. It's like you were born to be a darkling. All your tongue trying to pull. Feisty. But I like that. Truly, you and I aren't so different at all. We're like kindred spirits. We both lust for power. We both find solace in the dark, alone, and fettered by the ignorance of others. Don't try to deny it. Perhaps I should introduce you to Lord Dallas sometime. I suspect you and he would get along famously. Certainly far better than he and your dear brother. Wait. Is that really how I came across? Is that really how I come across? I'm nothing like them. I can't be. Can't let her get to me. That's what she wants. Lady Fina must be imprisoned upstairs. I just need to keep moving. Keep moving. And with that, let's head on upstairs. Winding staircases. Not my favorite. Hello, door. this door. The malice it's putting off is so strong, it's almost a physical presence. This must be what I was feeling outside. It's far more powerful than I thought. If I were to imprison a goddess, this is definitely where I would do it. What are you so afraid of, Hugo? This barrier must be a child's play compared to Father's shield magic. What right have you to succeed his position if you can't even handle something as simple as a door? And how are you ever supposed to defeat your brother, for that matter? Alright, I can do this. A strong enough blast of magic should do the trick. Just focus the combined energy of all 30 artifacts of Ys and charge them to the point of breaking. Then unleash. Take cover. What the? Yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna do that. Poor Hugo. Hugo, such a foolish creature. Surely you can't be so giddy just because your skills were noticed by those around you. Fact has no need for those who beg for treats. If you want to blah blah blah, your older brother must... Uh-huh. Well, look who's awake. Not you again. You sure are a handful, you know that? Did you really think you could use brute force to overpower the devil's gaze? I'm pretty reckless, but even I wouldn't get anywhere near that thing if I didn't have to. Wait, were you looking after me? You sound surprised. You owe me a rematch, remember? I want you to be in tip-top shape for it. Besides, I'd have to be a real sicko to kill somebody while he's unconscious. Easy now. After what you've been through, I wouldn't suggest trying any sudden moves. Just take it nice and slow. I don't need your pity. I'm not unconscious anymore. So let's just get this over with. You're one obnoxious little prick, you know that? Lucky for you, I'm also not enough of a sicko to attack someone who's too weak to do anything but mouth off. Now, if Zava were here, she'd totally slit your throat and laugh while you bled out. She's a real bad egg, that one. Besides, Dallas ordered us to withdraw from Rhoda's annex, so technically, I'm not even supposed to be here. Which reminds me, I'm sure as hell not going to do anything that would draw attention to myself. Have it your way, then. So, why were you really looking after me? I don't know. Don't know? Is that the best you can come up with? Well, it doesn't matter. It just felt like it, that's all. So you really are the Clawman's brother, huh? Why do you have to have it in for him so bad? Don't you two get along? Does it look like we get along? As far as I'm concerned, I have no brother. All I've got is a target, a traitor I've set out to exterminate. Yeah, I get that. But he's still your brother. If you've got to kill him, then you've got to kill him. But you're still bound by blood, you know? And nothing can ever take that away. Sorry. Not trying to open up old wounds or anything. We just come from different worlds, I guess. You Yeast people are probably all think that way. He's always been completely self-absorbed. Huh? The fact line is generally named first among those of the 6 priests, or the arbiters of all matters of spirit. As the old elder brother, Toll was expected to succeed our name, but he elected to become a holy knight instead. It came across as if he were scoffing in the face of his lineage, as if the position were trivial and worthless to him. Simply put, he just didn't care. He wanted to follow his own path, so he did. Protocol and traditions be damned. He didn't even bat an eye when he was disinherited. It honestly didn't seem to be brother at all, really. And that's how the position of successor fell to me, the second son. They call me a magic prodigy now, but back then I was just an ordinary kid. I was constantly being compared to him, as if I were living in his shadow. In its own way, it was nothing short of excruciating. But I did as Father asked of me, and tried as hard as I could to live up to everyone's lofty expectations. My training was intense and all-consuming. I lost every friend I had, but eventually I was deemed worthy of my title. Finally, I thought, finally everyone will acknowledge my abilities. I'll no longer just be regarded as Tolfac's little brother. But then, your goddamn demons attacked and we all had to ride Solomon's Shrine up into the sky to escape. And of course, Toll just had to stay behind with Commander Tova to buy time for the rest of us. Oh, how they praised him for his gallant sacrifice. And then, despite all my hard work, I was just Tolfac's little brother again. Brother to one of the greatest heroes of Ys. That still seems to be all I'm known for. I fight so hard to crawl out from that shadow, only be pulled right back in. I know I'm basically just lashing out at him. It's totally illogical for me to be as angry as I am, even after what he's done. But that doesn't change the fact that I really truly want him dead. His betrayal just makes the attitude a lot easier to justify. He shamed our family enough just by forfeiting his right to succession so he could become a knight. But there's still honor in knighthood. He took an oath to protect Ys and the goddesses, after all. Then he trampled that oath into the ground, and for me, that's the final straw. He's beyond redemption. You were kind of rambling there, so I'm not sure I really understood all of what you were saying. But the long and short of it is, you still love him, right? Were you even listening to me? How could you possibly have gotten that from any part of what I just told you? Well, you want what he's got, so you're trying to be just like him, right? Or I guess it's better to say you want to be respected and looked up to by your father and everybody else, the way he is. And you're frustrated that you can't seem to measure up. That sound about right? I got a big brother of my own, so I totally get where you're coming from. You kind of want to be nice to him, but then you also kind of want to wring his neck sometimes. And your parents are always saying things like, why can't you be more like your brother? And it's frustrating as hell. Because you love him, but he's just such a pain in the ass, you know? You don't get it at all. Huh? I said you don't get it at all. We've got one hell of an imagination, you know that? Why would I ever have the slightest inclination to be anything at all like him? That's potentially absurd. I don't know. I've been told I'm pretty good at reading people. But, hey, if you say I'm off the mark, I won't push the matter any further. I'll just leave it right where it lies. It's the least I can do to thank you for opening up to me. This is kind of nice, you know? I thought I had you pegged as the uptight, self-important asshole, and I pretty much hated your guts. But now, I don't know. I guess you're really not so bad after all. You're like an extra smug version of me. Is that supposed to be a compliment? This whole ordeal has me completely worn out. Didn't you say you were ordered to abandon this place? If so, I think it might be best for you to follow those orders now. Alright, I can do that. Just so you know, though, it's not possible for regular people like you to get through that door, no matter how hard you try. But the goddess lady is definitely in there, and she's safe, so don't worry, okay? I'll catch you later. Epona, was it? May I ask you one last question before you go? Sure, but I can't guarantee I'll be able to answer. Technically, I've already asked this, but I feel compelled to ask again. Simply put, I'm your enemy. Why are you going to all this trouble on my behalf? Sorry, but my answer hasn't changed. I honestly have no idea. I guess I just wanted to give it a shot, you know? Come to think of it, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What the hell is wrong with me? You are an oddball. Weren't you supposed to be good at reading people? Oh, shut up. You men always latch on to such trivial details. I've said my piece, so I'm out of here. Besides, if I'm late getting back, I'll never hear the end of it from Zava. Alright, I'll let you go, but thank you, Epona. You're welcome, Hugo. But just so you know, next time I see you, I'm going to have your head on a silver platter. So you'd better keep it nice and clean for me, you hear? Don't worry, I have no intention of holding back myself. It promises to be one hell of a fight. Now then, what to do next? I can't rescue Lady Fina without opening that door, but according to Epona, regular people like us are capable of getting through it. That basically confirms that it's been enchanted with some sort of powerful curse. Obviously. So, sadly, curses lie firmly outside my area of expertise. As much as it pains me to seek counsel with the search party, I may need Candina's advisement on this. Well, I'm gonna go save. Lilia Shell. Gotcha. Alright. Alright, let's see. Lilia Shell, Lilia Shell. There it is. Hugo spoke into the Lilia Shell. Elio's voice echoed back in response. Hugo, is that you? I hope you haven't been waiting too long. The knights were ambushed on their way to Rhoda's annex. Maybe a while yet before they get there. I see. Well, I'm already here, but I seem to have run into a bit of a roadblock. Hugo briefly detailed his encounter with the cursed store and asked Elia if Candina might be available to help. Sure. I'll contact her right away and ask her to meet you there. Oh boy. You weren't kidding, this thing's got one hell of a curse on it. Just looking at it makes me feel right in the chest. If it helps, that woman said regular people would never get through. Her choice of words, there seemed deliberate. Do you have any idea what she meant there? I think so. I have a theory at any rate. Best as I can tell, it'll only open for a demon or someone harboring demon-grade malice. At any rate, it's honestly kind of ingenious. I mean, what better way to keep out do-gooders than be locking a door with pure hatred? So, you pretty much have to be evil if you want to get in. In other words, a door designed solely for people like him. It really is quite a curse, and it's not just the door either. The whole room is affected by it. It's like there's an impossible strong barrier all around it that no amount of brute force could possibly penetrate. Uh-oh, don't tell me you tried already. Yes, and one could say that it went poorly. So, is there something at all we can do? Lady Fina is trapped in there, after all. Yeah. We can't just leave her. Isn't there any way to fool it or something? If we could get our hands on one of the enemy's magic items, we might have a shot. What do you mean? Something with an equivalent curse on it. Particularly if it's something wearable, assuming it doesn't kill whatever poor sap tries it on, it might just do the trick. Wow. I don't like the sound of that at all. I think you might be assuming too much there. No one would be able to survive a curse that strong. Not under normal circumstances, no. But our only other option is to capture one of the enemies alive, so it still seemed worth mentioning. Yeah, think that's even less likely. Alright then. I'll head back into the tower and see if I can find any magic items that might serve our purpose. In the meantime, I'd like for the two of you to keep this area secure. The knight should be arriving here anytime now. Hugo? Sounds like a plan to me. In fact, it all sounds too good to be true. Huh? You're actually communicating and coordinating with others. It's like some kind of miracle. Isn't your usual MO to be everything but do everything by yourself? What happened? Nothing in particular. I just know my own limitations, and this is not a field of magic I'm familiar with. Thus, I defer to the expert. Alright, I guess I can buy that. We'll be right here. Let us know if you find anything that might work. Be careful, Hugo. And with that, I want to show you this. What's that ring you've got? May I see it? Hugo showed Candina the evil ring. Well, it's definitely a demonic in nature, but it's been drained of all its power. If you look closely at it, though, its design does seem to match the door. Match the one on the door. Does it? Maybe it's connected in some way. I hope so. Well, let's get this thing off. And let's go save. Saving. Save point found. Alright. Let's see what to do next. Knew that wasn't going to work. Oh well, I had to give it a try. Let's see. Can I get any blessings that might help? No, all of them are too expensive. Oy. Oh well. I'm gonna have to fast forward through a lot of this, aren't I? Alright, I'll be back. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. So for the time being, I will be trying to get all that dealt with. Get the ring powered up. And hopefully I can get all that done in the next video. Or if I can't get it done in the next video, at least in between videos. So that way I can continue the story and not get left behind on this project. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, see you guys.